Setting a goal to draw every day can feel overwhelming. Let me tell you 3 ways that helps me draw almost every day and not feel bad for missing a day. Number 1, structure. 2, time. And 3, flexibility. Now I see posts in the past and even today about artists expressing that other artists need to draw every day in order to improve or make good art. And that's just not the truth. Lately, I've been drawing much more consistently by implementing these 3 factors. Let's jump right into them. By the way, I got a stuffy nose. You might be able to hear that, but we're going to get through it. We're going to work through it. Now, when we first set out to draw almost every day, or every day if you want to, we first think about, well, what do I want to draw every single day? And that's where the first thing comes in play. It's structure. You want to have some sort of structure in mind that's going to help you draw more consistently. The structure can be a goal. When you set this goal, the goal typically has steps that you can step on to reach up to your goal. Example, let's say I want to draw cool characters, anime characters, in very cool poses. Now what I can do is I can begin to learn more about anatomy. So let's say I spend the first week or so just drawing anatomy and continuously drawing anatomy and different kind of poses and things like that. And then the next week I can work on perspective, the human body in certain poses and how that plays in perspective. And then the next week, every single day, I'm focusing on how clothes fold around the arm, or fold around the leg, and fold around different body parts when they're in certain movements. And then let's say you want to color it too. You can color it on the iPad, or you can color it traditionally. See how that begins to set this structure in place. So now you have things to draw every single day. And even for a little bit, you could draw something that day because you have something in mind. And it's less about the fact of drawing every single day and more about finding something that excites you. So set a goal that excites you and makes you look forward to making something. And this could be in different kind of crafts as well. This could be in music, it could be in other things as well. You can set a goal that excites you and then break that goal down into smaller goals and work on those every single day, working towards reaching that goal. You didn't see nothing here. You can even set a challenge, right? You could do a challenge, a 30-day challenge, or even a 60-day challenge or a 100-day challenge to help you draw more consistently. Again, you do not have to draw every single day in order to improve or make good art. Me, sometimes I spend a couple hours drawing one day, and the day after that, I get busy with different things, and I don't draw that day, and I don't feel as bad because I'm getting those reps in of drawing more consistently. It could be this day, then not the next day, then this day, every other day. It's less about drawing every single day and more about working towards something that you care about. When you care about it more, I believe you're most likely to do it. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about drawing every day or almost every day. Now, time and flexibility. The reason why I say them both at the same time because they kind of fit into each other. You can't be flexible without time, and time, flexibility, they go into each other. Therefore, when you think about time, think about the times that you're most creative. Now, for me, the morning time is when I'm probably most creative. It's when I really like to jump in and draw something or make something. Although sometimes I wake up too late and my schedule doesn't work out that kind of way, and I end up having to make something or draw in the evening. That's okay too, because I still feel that I still have those creative juices flowing and I'm still able to be creative. You also want to set out certain time blocks. Therefore, if you do have a little bit of time, you can set out 15 minutes or an hour or even 2 hours. You kind of want to set out these time blocks. That way you're more intentional about it and it's planned. It's not really random. Although at the same time, if you're kind of keeping in mind that you want to draw more, carry around a sketchbook. You can carry around a sketchbook. That way you can find time to draw more. If, let's say, your schedule is kind of inconsistent and you're not sure what times you're going to draw, carry around a sketchbook. Look, just carry around with your little small one. You'll be good to go. Also with time, if you're feeling like you don't have enough time or let's say you don't feel like it, let's say you're tired, you don't feel like it, at the same time, you want to get your drawing in, do the 5-minute rule. The 5-minute rule, I didn't make this up, by the way. I can't take credit for this. Now, the 5-minute rule, it has to do with think about doing it for 5 minutes. Now, when I think about exercising, right, I got this idea from some exercising thing. When I think about exercise, sometimes, a lot of times, I dread doing it. I do not feel like doing it. Although when I tell myself, let me do it for 5 minutes. Let me get 5 minutes in, and I think 5 minutes is okay. I'm good with 5 minutes. That's not too bad at all, right? And then after I do that 5 minutes, I feel that I can go for more. And so it kind of tricks your brain into getting started into it and then saying, oh, well, no, this is not too bad. I could do more, right? You want to take that same analogy, same rule, and put it into drawing. Think about the amount of time that you would say, it's not too bad. Yeah, I could do that. And do that in your drawing practice. Because then you'll say, 2 minutes, I could draw for 2 minutes. It's not too bad. And draw for 2 minutes. And then 2 minutes is going past. You're probably 20 minutes in. You're like, oh, okay. I see where this is going. Implement the 5-minute rule and try that out. Also, another tip to that is you want to prep your environment. You can set your environment in a way that makes it easier to start. A lot of times when we think about the time it takes to do something, we think about the time to set up, the time to get things ready, and that kind of prevents us from doing it all together. Therefore, if you prep your environment to make it easier to start, that makes the time much easier to do. Now, adding on the time, which is a 2-in-1, is flexibility. Now, flexibility is pretty much you want to be flexible with your time. I use the word in definition. I learned as a kid to not use the same word in definition when you're explaining something. Kind of makes it like invalid, So you want to be flexible with your time. So those two go together. Now, one thing is, I learned this from somebody else here on YouTube named Matt DeVella, I believe. And what he says is he uses the 2-day rule. Now, he uses this in referring to exercising. I also took that same concept and implemented into my exercising as well. Now, it's when you do not go, oh wow, my nose is really stuffy. Do you hear that? Oh my gosh. Is that how I sound? The 2-day rule. 2-day rule is you can't go past 2 days without exercising. Now, in regards to this, is you can't go past 2 days without drawing. Now, this could be every other day. You draw one day, skip the next day, draw the day after that, skip the next day after that. You're still being consistent because at least you're not taking more than 2 days to draw. Or you can take 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and draw, right? Or even all those days, skip Saturday and Sunday, and then get back to it the next week. Either way, you're not skipping 2 days. That's something that helps me as well. So if I want to do something more consistently, I'm at the 2-day rule, and it helps me. And also, you want to be flexible because different stuff happens. If you have a spouse or you have kids as well, and family things, birthday parties and holidays and things like that, things happen. It is okay. So don't feel bad if you set a goal to draw every single day and you skip a day. Do not feel bad about that. You don't need to draw every single day to improve. You can kind of implement to those steps that we talked about, and that's going to help you to improve. Also, at your own pace, and also so you don't experience burnout. You don't want to draw. No one works out every single day. Some people do. You got some people to do. Look, you keep that workout to yourself. Now, if you want to draw every single day, go ahead. It's okay to do so. At the same time, if you do draw every single day, I would encourage you to find some time in there to take a break. Now, I'll leave you with the benefits of drawing almost every single day. One of the benefits is it helps you stay creative and also grow faster. And also, practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Meaning that if you take a skill and you work on honing that skill, and also you take things that you did in that and you could tweak the next time you make something, that's going to help you grow faster. In addition to that, let's say you make something. Now take 3 things that you did good. Also 3 things that you can improve on. That's what helps me to improve on things. Sometimes I'll take 3 things that I like and then 3 things that I can improve on. And lastly, I'll leave with this quote: consistency over intensity, progress over perfection, and fundamentals over fads. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I gotta blow my nose. I don't think you'll see this.